Hello, Michael Baker here. Today we're going to talk about whether or not your digital marketer is blowing your budget.
What's up? What's up?
Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that your digital marketing budget can just get gobbled up and you get to see no results of that effort, right? So let's say you have a Google campaign, a pay-per-click campaign, and you set a cost per click or CPC to $3 a click. Let's say at the same time you have a Facebook and Instagram ad going and you have a similar situation going there, right? And then at the same time you also decided to take on some SEO and you have your website being developed and you have all these different things going, all falling under the umbrella of the digital marketing budget. Well, let's just say that your objectives are misaligned a little bit with what your digital marketer believes your objectives are, and you're advertising something that isn't necessarily what you're trying to sell right now, or what you're trying to say right now, or what you're trying to accomplish right now. You could literally be taking, every time someone clicks on one of your ads, you could be taking $1, $3, upwards of $10, $12, depending on the industry that you're in, and just throwing it into the garbage can. If you are advertising something and you're paying every time someone clicks on your ad and you're sending them to a place that isn't optimized for the message that you're trying to get out there, well, also a similar situation. Okay, so you've gotten the right people and you've advertised to someone and it's relevant enough for them to click on the ad, but then you're sending them to a place that's not optimized to take that traffic and convert it into something. So converting it into something is another leg of this digital advertising journey, often not really looked at, not really thought about. Okay, so yeah, I'm the agency and I have all of your keywords and your search terms and your locations and your demographics, whether it's local, hyper local, national, or you're seeking international, whatever the case. That's all set. You're getting people into the place that you need to get them into. But what about when they land on the website? And the website loads like ridiculously slow, has huge images, isn't mobile friendly, doesn't have the right call to action. You want someone to fill out a form so you can collect their information, but the form has 30 fields in it and it's goofy and people are leaving and abandoning the thing, right? Whatever it is. If you're trying to sell them something or if you're trying to collect their information, if you're trying to sell yourself as a service and make the phone ring, you have to make sure that the landing page, the other half of this journey, is also rock solid and is converting people into whatever it is that you're trying to convert them into. So you have your pay per click, your Google ads, which can spin off into 1,000 different directions, right? You can do YouTube pre roll ads, you could do Google ads, you could do remarketing advertising, you could advertise on search terms, you can advertise on your own name, you can advertise on competitors' names. That's just a very small overview of the things that you can do within the Google ad space. Then you take it into social, and you have a whole different set of tools. And new ad formats come out all the time. Facebook launches new and cool advertising formats often. And if you're not aligned with, the current season, the current special, the current message that you're trying to get out, and you kind of had this ad running and you forgot about it, and it's just continuing to drain money out of your advertising budget because out of laziness or out of lack of understanding of the platform, you just let that go. So now you have your Google ads swallowing your budget, sending them to a place that may not be optimized. You have your Facebook ads, which may not be optimized, may not even be sending people to a place. You may be even trying to harness people to like your Facebook page, which isn't even a thing that people pay for anymore. Like there's a lot of things that you could have assessed and looked at to optimize what's going on. Then you have your website, the website architecture, the content management system, the software that's going to run whether or not you're selling something, whether it's been analyzed and optimized for a very tiny mobile device, tablet, desktop, whatever the experience is. You have to make sure that your user experience is rock solid, right? So who's going to look all that? I could do it. I can look at that. So you need someone to go in sometimes with fresh eyes, and you have your business, you have your objectives, you've communicated that to your digital marketer. Your digital marketer is possibly doing the best they could do, or they're not doing anything that they said they were going to do and stealing your money. It's really hard to say until you have it looked at, right? And even once you have it looked at, you can then say, okay, well, now here's my objectives, but then you set that in motion, and then again, 4 months goes by, 3 months goes by, whatever, and that becomes old again. And people stop reacting to things if they see it over and over and over again. So your ads have to be refreshed. Your landing pages have to be revisited. Your photography has to be revisited. Your message has to be revisited. So it's kind of a constant in a necessity that often gets kind of shoved to the side. Well, I'm paying to advertise on Google, so I don't have to worry about that. Or I trust this agency because they know what they're doing. But you know, do you? Have you ever gotten a second or third opinion? Have you had any experts come in and look at and analyze what people are doing through the whole life cycle of a customer? Whether it's a brand new customer from search, whether it's an existing customer through remarketing, you kind of want to have the whole thing looked at. And it's quite often that people don't know where to turn to because everyone's an expert now. Everyone's all of a sudden they've been digital marketing and digital advertising, but guess what? That's not true. Most people that are in this industry haven't been in this industry very long. They all come from someplace else. It's very, very rare, I'm rare, to find someone that's been doing it since it was invented and was able to evolve with every little weird thing that's happened, all the little details of everything that's made the internet what it is now. And so you have a lot of people that were in data, analytics, sales, random marketing and all that, and they've all taken some courses and figured it out, but a lot of them aren't authentic and true to the actual craft of the digital marketing. So if you need a fresh set of eyes, give me a call. Make sure that you're completely dialed in as an owner as to what that digital marketer is doing, how they're spending your budget, what the search terms are, and make sure that your website, the landing page is rock solid, super fast, super snappy. Remember, you have 2-3 seconds tops to make someone read and engage in a web page in a mobile, especially in a mobile world. If they're going to come and you have a white page and they're staring at it and it's trying to load 2, 3, 10 seconds, they're leaving. They're going to the next result down and they're out. So keep all of that in mind. If I could be of any help, I'm Michael Baker, Michael Baker Digital. Take it easy.